Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're in the right place at the right time. It must be Tuesday at 5 o'clock, and we are right here ready to do the Ask Dr. Ron Facebook Live show. As you can see, Miss Chartrice is missing in action again. She got tied up at her job. She said they was acting a fool and she couldn't get away on time. I did talk to her, but she was unavailable once again to be able to be here for the show today. So we still got to keep Miss Chartrice, up in prayer, and whenever she can get that job situation straightened out with her schedule, we're gonna get her back over here. Cause Miss Chartrice, I miss my co-host. Miss Chartrice had it going on. She always had something positive to say, and I kind of miss my co-host. My co-host she has up-to-date information, what's going on in the hood, and I need that kind of stuff going on my show on a regular basis. But until we able to catch her, until we able to get her, we just gonna do what we gotta do. We just keep on going. We got a great show today, as always. I got my brother coming on with me today, Mr. Revin fellow. So we're gonna have a very informed show. We got a lot of good things to talk about today, so I'm looking forward to getting to him. So let me get going so we can get him on the air. First thing I want to do is make my little morning speech, well, my evening speech that I always make. I want to give a shout out to all the healthcare workers out there on the front line that are doing a great job keeping our loved ones alive. The reason why I wear this shirt is in solidarity to all the healthcare workers, in support of them and encouragement to them, letting them know that somebody is thinking about them, giving them a shout out each and every time that I go live. I want to make sure I let everybody know that I am thinking about the healthcare workers that are out there on the front line, and I appreciate them. It's the healthcare workers that helped keep my mom alive. My mom had COVID-19, and she spoke very highly of all of the healthcare workers that had to take care of her while she was in the hospital, and they did an outstanding job. She is home now, and she is doing well, and I salute them, and I keep them saluted, because that's what I need to do. Keep them lifted up at a time like this, okay? Especially since the numbers are going up, hospitals are filling up, and people are beginning to show signs again of this pandemic getting out of control. Second, I want to give a shout out to all of the pastors that are on the front line, all of our spiritual leaders that are on the front line, that are out there working hard, trying to keep our spirits and our prayed up. So, because we don't know what's going around the corner, and we need our spiritual leaders. We need them praying and keeping us lifted up at a time like this. So we need to pray for our leadership, pray for our spiritual leaders, keep them uplifted. A special shout out to my mentor and pastor, Dr. Lloyd Michael Hunt. He is on the front line each and every morning. Each and every morning. He's out there doing teaching and keeping us aware of what's going on. And I am so glad to have him as my mentor and my spiritual leader, because Dr. Hunt I tell you, he is outstanding when it comes to breaking down the Word of God. So definitely give him a shout out each and every time that I get on the air. I want to make sure that I keep on lifting him up each and every time. I pray for him as he prays for me. Pray for your leadership at this time. Also want to give a shout out to all the people that have lost loved ones at a time like this. It's not a good time, because during the pandemic, people are having memorial services and funeral services, and they're not actually able to say goodbye to their loved ones like they would like to. And it's been very difficult for a lot of people, because of this pandemic. But we're praying for you, praying with you. Just like to offer a word of wisdom and advice. Just keep your loved ones in your heart, and they'll always be near to you. So don't think that they're not there to keep you morally lifted up, because we, as often as we keep them lifted up, they'll be there to support us. Okay. Just want to give you some updated numbers. CNN from Johns Hopkins University, 8.7 million cases of corona in the United States. At the current time, we have 226,000 deaths in the United States. That's being reported by CNN. Corona's still alive, y'all. It ain't gone nowhere. It is here. It is definitely on the uproar. It's rising, especially when you have all of these people that are out there getting together, trying to celebrate Donald Trump's election or running for whatever. He's trying to run for president again. I think he's trying to run for the office of dictator of the world. He wants to get all the countries of the world together under his umbrella, and he run them all. I know that's what he would love to do because he's that type of person. But get out and vote. Whatever your choice is, go out and vote. I voted already. You see that? They give you one of these little stickers every time you complete your vote. I voted. Okay, so I got out there and cast my vote. And get out there and cast your vote for whatever party, whatever person that you're interested in supporting. Get out there and cast your vote. It's very crucial at a time like this to cast your vote. Cast your vote. Okay? All right. So now, what I want to do is I want to go over to my website so I can talk about all the advertisers and the supporters that I have to help make this show possible. The first thing that you're going to hear the Ask Dr. Ron theme song. So y'all stand by, listen to the theme song, and then we'll talk about all the advertisers. So stand by.
Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Whatever you're feeling, he will give you healing, he'll inform you. Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Entertaining news, political issues, local and globally.
All right. I want to invite you to go over to my website, ask-dr-ron.com. And when you get there, I want you to just browse around on the page and you'll get a chance to see some of the jobs that I've been on, some of the places that I've been, some information about me, some backstage stuff. And then as you are scrolling down, you'll get to a place that's called my advertisers, people that help make this possible. And you'll run across a banner that says RRJ Web Solutions. Mr. Ralph Jenkins has been with me for a very long time, over 10 years. And anybody that's interested in putting together a website or getting your website fixed because you've been broken a long time, you got hacked, you got all kinds of problems with your website, Mr. Ralph Jenkins can help you fix your website. So click on the banner. It'll take you right over to his website, and you can sit down and talk to Mr. Jenkins and tell him what you would like to do as far as bringing your concepts and your designs to the World Wide Web so people can find out the products, goods, and services that you have available to service the world. All right. Also, you'll find Chief Nomo's Oasis. Now, Chief Nomo's on the south side of Chicago. And once you get over to his website, you will see product from the West Coast of Africa. You will have soaps, oils, clothing, moringa seeds, everything that he brings in from the west coast of Africa. He goes over there every year and he brings back a plane load full of stuff that he offers up for us. He also offers alkaline water. Alkaline water can help anybody that's have any type of illnesses or sicknesses. It will help. It will help you bring you back to optimum health. So that's Chief Nomo's Oasis. Click on the banner, it'll take you right over to his website. All right. Also, you'll see National Block Club University. Now, National Block Club University has a plan and a program for every community all across the country. Mr. Cyron Smith has been working at this for over 25 years. He has an organization that's helping the young people, the children, the seniors, the adults. He will make your neighborhood a safe place. All you have to do is click on the banner, go over to his website so you can find out how to make your block, your neighborhood safe for you and your family. Port Again Sam. Port Again Sam has been with me for over 10 years now. Port Again Sam brings in some of the best wines and spirits from all over the world. He brings them right here to the Chicagoland area. Exclusive wines. He's been on the show many times talking about what he has. Whether you like sweet, dry, semi-sweet, champagnes, cognacs, he has it all. I tell you, you will not be able to find anything that he has anywhere else other than with him. So the holiday season is coming up. I just talked to Sam today, and I was saying, well, look, man, I need to get my holiday orders in because I know he sells out so fast that you have to let him know ahead of time what it is that you want to get, because if you do not, you might miss out on what the best that this season has to offer from Port Again Sam. So click on the banner, it'll take you over to his website, and you'll have an opportunity to go over and see what he has available. Reach out to him, schedule a wine tasting, and let him know that, hey, I need to find out what you got going on. All right. And last but not least, Prince Hunter Financial Group. They're new to the website as far as advertising. Click on the banner, go over to the website, let them know that you're interested in taking that free course that he's offering, and you want to find out what it is that you can do to learn how to capitalize on the market. Okay, because he offers lessons and how to capitalize off the market. He will teach you how to get into the stock market, forex market, any market that trades publicly. He can teach you how to do it and save yourself a lot of money from making a lot of mistakes if you try to do it on your own. So that's Prince Hunter. Tell him that you want that free class that he's offering right now, that you heard about on the Ask Dr. Ron broadcast. You want to know all the details about it, so get your free lesson. Go over to Prince Hunter Financial Group and tell him you want to take that free class that he's offering. Also on my website, you'll find a link for Chicago Communicator News Media, which is an affiliate of ours. You'll also see Soul Street Collective, one of the vocal groups that has been back out working in the community right now. Entertainment is about to shut down again, so it's going to be very difficult to be able to get entertainment anywhere, but you can reach out to Sonia and her group and see where they're performing at now and see can you get in before they shut the world back down again, because it's getting ready to happen. Also, I want to encourage you to go over to my contact card, give us your information, let us know where you are so we can keep you informed on what's going on over here with the Ask Dr. Ron show. Go over to the YouTube channel and check out all of our old broadcasts that we have posted there. Check out our vendors, support them, like and share. We want you to like and share all of the information that we have. And I tell you, it is good to be able to support black businesses. And I know that's a campaign that our next guest always likes to talk about. Mr. Revin Fellows, we getting ready to bring him on the air right now. My brother, he's been on the show many times before. Mr. Revin Fellows, welcome to the show, Revin.
Hey, welcome. Can you see me, hear me?
Yes, sir. I can see you. You're still ugly.
Yeah. I didn't get my hair done.
That's okay. I don't think if you got your hair done, I think you still be ugly. Okay, don't take no personal offense to that, but that's just the way I feel about it.
I drink to that.
Now, I just mentioned about supporting black businesses. I know that's a campaign that you all year round you do along with many of the organizations that you're affiliated with. Cyron being one of them. He's one of our advertisers as well. Along with other organizations that you work around, Black Wall Street. I know you got so many affiliations of people that you work with, but that's one of the things that you promote is supporting black businesses, for the purpose of trying to keep them alive during the time when everybody else is failing.
Yeah, well, you mentioned that theblackmall.com, Sister Cassiopeia, the Black Mall, over 2,000 businesses
Do
online.
me a favor,
You can
Reaver, excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off, but tilt your camera up just a little bit more, so we can see your full face. You tilted it down, up the other way. There you go. Now we getting you. Yeah, now we getting more of you. All right, because I want to be able to look you in the eye when you tell this story. All right, I'm sorry. Go right ahead, Miss Cassiopeia.
Oh yeah, theblackmall.com. You can advertise your business for free.
Mm-hmm.
Over 2,000 black businesses global. You can advertise it for free. And then also she's launching the Black Coin. Now you'll be able to track our dollars. We did Black Business Month, 31 day. We did the crawl. So she now has an app that you can go on and you can track your dollars, and we're going to be able to find out what we're spending the most, what we need to spend. Blackmall.com, Sister Cassiopeia. Register your business for free and sign up for the Black Coin. Every time you shop, put your receipt on there so we can track
Okay. I know you know where the vendors are and how to support them because that's what you do. You on the ground, and we glad to have you on the show as always. Because every time you come on the show, we learn something new about what folks
it.
don't commonly talk about on a regular basis. Okay, you know, and that's why I know you on the ground, man. You what you call yourself, boots on the ground all the time. That's what you do. You all over the place, being aware of what's going on, and we appreciate that because one thing about us, we can't be everywhere, so we need to have people that are in places like you that are doing things like you, so that we can get information. And I appreciate you, man. If I haven't told you that lately, I need to let you know that now publicly. I just called you ugly, so I guess I better lift you up a little bit because that's what we do. We tear people down, but then we don't heal folks. Okay, so I gotta let you know. I,
Tear them down and then tear them some more down.
right. But I just, Reuben and I have been friends a very long time, and I love my brother, and he know it. So I pick on him. I found out. I want to say last year how much he really loved me, and I really love him. He called me up. I'm gonna tell the story. And he said, "Hey man, I need you to take care of this thing for me." And I'm like, Reven, I don't want to do this. You got a whole staff of people that, they do this, they do that. Man, I don't want to do it. I was whining and like, man, I don't want to do it. And and he called me up and and the brother snapped on me. He's like, nigga. He said, I've been had these people working on this for 6 months and they don't know what the hell they doing yet. It took you all of 5 minutes to fix the doggone thing so I could get it in on time. You know, and I said to myself, I was like, damn, he really do love me. He called me a nigga today.
But you remember now, we always agree there's a Chinese nigga, a white nigga, a Chinese nigga, a Jew nigga. Niggas come in all kind of colors. So don't be y'all be acting like y'all mad about the N word. We gonna get rid of the N word when they quit acting like the N's.
Yeah, no, look, it was all in love, and I say that in love because I did it. Once he snapped on me, like he said, it took me all of 5 minutes.
I knew it was gonna be effort. I'm saying, I know you ain't giving me this stuff, and you've been doing this. You can do this with your eyes closed. You not me. That's why I left them jumping through hoops.
It was hilarious. You said, man, they've been working on this thing for 6 months and they still ain't got it right. Now, all these professors and foo foo cha cha staff you got working, man, and they couldn't fix that thing. I was like, unbelievable. Okay. You know, but I did it. And that's my dog. I got to ride with him in the car. Hey, and we still cool.
Five volunteers.
But you know what? When the check come, they gonna want theirs. You know that. You know how they do. Don't let 2 cents hit the table. They gonna want half of it. Okay. So I know how it go when you out here doing what you can do, trying to make things happen. And like once again, I appreciate you, bro. And I don't mind saying it publicly because it's from the heart. You know.
I don't, you don't let me. Everybody don't let me on their show, so I got to be quiet with you because you the only one daredevil enough to bring me on the show. So
Oh
I got to
yeah.
stay humble.
Oh yeah. Look. I'm gonna have to start doing you like they used to do me when we was over there at Global News Forum. It's so funny, man. When we was on the air over there for about 5 years, every time they did a show, the views and opinions of the following guests are not those of this station. So, in other words, we don't agree with every damn thing this fool about to say, but here we go anyway.
Don't ask me no Trump question.
I already know. I already know. And see, I done already voted, so it's okay. Once again, y'all vote. Vote. Get your vote in. I got mine in, and I'm encouraging everybody that follow me that appreciate what we got going on to vote. Vote. Even if you don't appreciate what we got going on, vote anyway. Because we need these numbers to keep going up. The numbers are going up. The numbers are definitely going up. People are showing out in record numbers, which is a good thing. Um, you know, and I know, I think you and I were on another show with Wanda on the communicator, Chicago News Media Communicator, one of our affiliates, and you were telling them that they have not had a campaign to get the young people registered and get them out to voting, and it's been, under the numbers of people that should be out there trying to make this thing happen at a major election like this. And I know you were talking about that, so I mean, you want to elaborate on that? Has it gotten any better?
I think it's picked up a little steam, but they're not targeting. If they really want to target the young people, they would go out to G Herbo, Lil Durk, all the young guys that are moving around, even Chance the Rapper. I don't know if you don't, and I'm using those three. There's some other guys out there. If you put something with them on social media and they say it's cool, it's cool. So all the black leaders would have to do is call G Herbo, the young brother Lil Durk, and call Chance the Rapper in and say, "We need y'all to take this PSA and jam it, put a little spin on it, and just say you just got through voting." That's the whole millennials. They're gonna move on them. So if they're not doing that, and you got P Diddy and you got Ice Cube. I mean, damn, y'all, that was the first hip hop, gangster rap, whatever you want to call it. Now we down into the other era with these young people. They just can't convince me that they know these guys do social media. They know they do. Well, they ain't even on Facebook no more. They done moved over to Instagram. They done let the old people and the elders. We all on Facebook Live. Facebook dead. Facebook can't be seen. And they moved over to hashtag this and Instagram that. So I just don't believe that they honestly. And then they don't want the young people because the young people just they ain't trying to be loyal to no Democratic Party. So when they look around, they like this. Well, who we no, we ain't got this, we ain't got that. So because they know they don't know how to control those young millennial votes, and the young people might say, "Hey, I'm just gonna vote because I feel like it another way." They purposely keep them out the equation because I know them young people damn tired. Because I'm damn tired at 60.
Now look, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor, bro. Because you rocking back and forth, I'm gonna need you to stick that phone up a little bit higher. Because every time you move closer to the phone, I lose half of your face, and I want these people to be able to see you. That's good. That's a little. That's better. Okay. But
Okay, how about that?
yeah, it's good. I can see you. Because when you
Yeah,
start preaching, you do like the preachers do. You start rocking back and forth and stuff, then I'm just waiting on you to start. And the Lord said.
like one of the songs that one you mentioned the young people. There's a rap song called "I Feel Like Slapping Somebody Today." So I started
You feel like slapping somebody because of what?
the song is called "I Feel Like Slapping Somebody Today."
Oh, okay. I hear you.
When I started during this time of ignorance, I'm glad ain't nobody around because I feel like
I got you. I hear you saying this time of ignorance. I got you. So is that the time we in now? The time that's what you declared it. The time of ignorance.
yeah. Well, I think the Most High, whatever you want to call him, Yahweh, he already said he gonna put them in reprobate minds. So most of the black people in reprobate minds, they believe the lie be a truth, the truth be a lie. So even if you tell them the truth and give them the answer, they reject it. So I think we in the point of reprobate minds, which is ignorance.
Yeah.
And our people perish because they reject knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. I
They
pick.
got eyes, they got a picture, but act like they don't
Man,
know
your
what
microphone is fading in and out. I don't know what you're doing. I know you ain't touching it. I know you're not
Let me
touching
see.
it. Yeah.
Okay. What about now?
Yeah. That sounds a little better. But what about tilting the phone back up again? You
I
know.
got too close. Hold on, let me see. I got this bootleg stand.
Okay. We got you now. All right.
Okay.
Say something.
All right.
That's better.
All right.
Yeah.
All
There you
right.
go. Now I got you. Now I
Can
can
you hear me
now,
now?
now I can see you and hear you. That's a good thing. So we come to the conclusion that it's an ignorant time period that we in right now. Um, now I know you and I had an interesting conversation a couple of days ago on Sunday, and I don't know if you feel comfortable bringing it up, but it's been perplexing me since you brought it to my attention. And then you followed up by sending me the original press release, about your good friend and my good friend, State Representative LaShawn Ford. He sent a letter to the current governor of Illinois about some things that can be easily resolved, by putting together a committee in the state of Illinois to help address, people of color, and I'm talking about black folks, okay? And nothing has been done, nothing has been dealt with. I don't know, did he even get a response to the letter? When he sent it to the governor. Do you feel comfortable talking about that scenario? You shouldn't have gave it to me if you didn't want me to bring it up.
Oh yeah, I gave it to you because I know you will bring it up.
I got a problem with that, man. Why isn't it at least addressed? I mean, he sent the letter in to the governor, and you want to tell us what the letter says, what it's about, so that we can, get everybody else involved with the understanding of what happened.
Well, as our good friend Mark Allen, rest his soul, say, I'm glad you asked. Um, Just I'm gonna just be trying to not get emotional about it because when it's something to save our people and our young people in the future, and we don't do it, it's simple. It just bothers me. So State Rep LaShawn K. Ford has been a 14-year legislator writing unapologetically black bills. Our people approve the concept of getting bills passed and put on the table. So this past summer, the governor was quoted at a press conference saying, "Black people have it hard in Illinois." And so from that conversation, Rep. Ford took it as if we have it hard and we down since COVID-19, we don't have businesses, we don't have jobs, we don't have internet, we our history not being taught in school, we got foreclosures, we losing population in Chicago, we getting killed, we got high blood pressure, we got diabetes, we just got everything. We first place in everything in Illinois, black people are. And so Rep. Ford, from the history of Roosevelt and the history of Lincoln, who signed an executive order, said that we're not going back to the house, and if I do, they're not going to vote on it. We're going to debate it. So they signed executive order using their power as they go. So what Rep. Ford put on the desk of the governor was an executive order requesting billions of dollars to go to the black community based on him saying we have it hard. So he didn't say multicultural, he didn't say diversity. So it wasn't a situation where we could argue, as people say, people of color and all that. We don't want to get into that, but people of color. So this time we can be black because the governor said it's for black people have it hard. He didn't say that. So other things, other cultures. So with that, the board put this executive order saying we want billions of dollars, and we want within an 8-day to 9-day period, we're going to put together a task force of our bright minds like Dr. Ron and Brother Revin Fellows, National Black Agenda, the technology people, violence prevention people, young millennials, health, housing, all the departments in the state of Illinois would have to come together and convene. And those of us in media like yourself and grassroots activists, we'll pick a table that we go and discuss what we need to do with those departments and to change the condition of black people. And that costs money. So that's been sitting on the desk since the summer. And since that, after they did that statement, a couple months later, well, last few months, the governor said, man, I don't know what it is to be black. So now you got a standing governor that says, man, black people have it hard. Then he says, man, I can't begin to tell you how it is to be black. And then we voted for him, 94% of the black people. We put him in a lot of suburbs. We did put 94% of black people and we went in there, get to see in terms of about someone that staffed doing blackface, but we unanimously put him in. And so I think he should sign the executive order. But with that being said, the community is not making the phone calls. They're not asking their legislator. You should call your legislator and ask your black legislator with the Black Caucus. Are y'all supporting the executive order? That's one. And call the governor and ask and say, why you're not signing the executive order. But what's disturbing is what we said the other day that we were talking about. The governor of the state of Illinois, during the 2 months before an election, decided that he would go and sign. Uh, I'm sorry, it's called executive order, but it's relief. It's a relief fund, and it's a relief fund and repairing for the black community, just like you got the pandemic relief fund. So it's a budget and money to give us a relief for our conditions with COVID. So the governor, let me speed up. So Rep. Ford has announced a Black History bill that he launched in Evanston, where he was saying that we get rid of all the books, so the history's not telling the truth. So he has national recognition. We lie about everybody in the book, and you're not teaching Black history, right? So get rid of it. Then in Evanston, there's a young lady who's the older one. She has gotten a reparations pass in Evanston. And there's also a young lady that was on the lake down there protesting, SWAT stick out there. She protested racist symbolic to the SWAT stick. Well, the governor goes to this past weekend, goes to Evanston, has a press conference, social distancing apart, and announced that he signed a relief of $300 million to the Latino community to repair, training, workforce development, and immigration support. $300 million. I'm not anti-Latinos. They should get what they get. But I'm trying to figure out how we on the table 6, 7 months ago, and we don't get no executive order, no relief. And they go up to Evanston, which was an insult to us. So nobody's calling, nobody's upset. We talking on the phone. I got a lot of people saying they want to do it, but that's our money. That's our money, and we should get ours. The Latinos, again, not against them. They asked for $100 million to build 13 new charter schools, and they got $98 million to build 13 new charter schools with no black contractors, no diversity for the most part. Now, this is not anti-Latinos. I got a bunch of friends, but I admire them for taking good care of their business. But I just don't understand why we won't fight for our children, the living, the dead, and the unborn.
So with this letter that you sent,
Executive order,
no, 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 no,
release.
no, 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 no. Let me backtrack with the letter that you sent to me, which was a copy of the press release.
Yes, that's the executive order
Yeah,
request.
right. The request to the governor for executive order, and it was zero response, nothing, no, like it even existed.
Well, Rep Ford has been doing press conference. I've been doing press release. I've been doing social media. Been giving it to the millennials. Been giving it to church people. Been giving it to activists. All of the people have a network, and you have one. And Rep Ford has a website that he blasts over 300 jobs every other day throughout the state. He's been championing COVID-19. He's been on press every Friday, and he's been on VON. He's been on all the radio shows saying, "I need this executive order." He had a press conference about it. We put it viral. So to my knowledge, is no response. People are not calling in. They're not saying we want our tax dollars. So if we're going to be talking about getting rid of 45 and we're not ready to vote and we're not getting our tax dollars local, I don't know why all these black people are taking their ass down on Pennsylvania Avenue and they can't get shit in Inglewood, Lawndale, and the Wild Hunters and Murder Ward, Killer Ward.
Okay,
So
I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to figure out what makes the governor feel like he can ignore a sitting representative of the state of Illinois. I mean, you can't, every correspondence that come across the governor's desk, should be responded to, whether we're gonna do it, we ain't gonna do it. I don't like the way it's presented or something. It should be like, well, can we have a meeting about this? How you gonna ignore, a sitting representative? That's what's blowing my mind. Okay, all right, this was given to you to address, the black community, the community that helped, like you say, put you in office, and like you ain't gonna need them to get elected again. You think the Latinos can get you elected all by themselves? And I'm not putting the Latinos down either. I admire anybody that's getting any money out of government, really, to be honest with you, because trying to
yeah,
get money out of the government is just trying to, like, hey man, it's rough, because they holler broke in a heartbeat. We ain't got no money. That's why we got to raise taxes. And number 45 kicked it back on him, told him, he said, look, the state's gonna put up half the money for y'all unemployment. Where the state supposed to get it from? Because the state crime broke louder than the federal government. But the federal government ain't broke. Okay, don't you ever think the federal government is broke. Okay, because they got billions and trillions of dollars to give to rich folks to keep they stuff rich. Okay, so on a state level, I mean, everybody, it trickles down. Okay. So, out of the relief packages that should be available, it should be some relief packages available to people of color in our communities that are hardest hit. Um, I look at the Representative Ford's, LaShawn Ford, website, and a couple of the celebrities, Lisa Ray from Chicago, is behind supporting correcting the history in the educational institutions in Illinois. They've got a plugger out endorsing that campaign, along with the other things that you mentioned. So it's getting exposure for some things, but I still can't get over the fact that why the governor, now he on the south side, south suburbs, all over Chicagoland area on a daily basis.
Show damn mask on. That's what they
But I mean,
say.
he's on here every day, on trying to do something, to keep himself, boots on the ground, as you would say. So let me ask you a question. Why hasn't somebody taken that letter right up to her and gave it to him in a public sense and explained this is the relief help that we asking for the black community? And every time he make a public appearance, walk up to him, here's the letter for getting help for the black community. Now, if he get it a couple of hundred times in his hand, eventually he gonna have to look at it and say, okay, well maybe I need to address this. You know, if it ain't worked yet up to this point, then sometimes you got to change your strategy and your tactics. I'm just asking the question.
Well, the answer to your question is if people died for the right to vote or the access to voting, and people got lynched and murdered, and people got shot, COVID-19, the hardest hit is all the black communities, and all the 150 schools closed, and no gas station, no. I'm just saying, if out of respect to the ancestors and our children, if the Black Caucus is not backing it or whatever, and the community not screaming about it, then he shouldn't be screaming about it either. Because as you know, Lyndon Johnson told it to the rest of them, make me do it. And he put 1 million people at the damn White House. Damn it, civil rights bill
Mm-hmm.
passed. Where we, that's why I put in that text. And if we don't make the governor, who got 94% of the vote, recognize an executive order, how do we make Trump and vote or Biden when they get in do anything when you right now can't get your garbage taken out? This don't make sense. So are we willing to die for our children? Are we willing to sacrifice? We will protest to lock their ass up. We'll go down Springfield with gas masks and wheelchairs. We'll get on TV. He'll looter, he'll shooter. He a nigga, he ain't this. Those children crazy. They wild, going down there messing with white people. But when you have an executive order on the table, you got a petition to get broadband for free to the black community. There's only 696 signatures after 6 months. Yes, we publicized and promoted the Black History petition to disband that in understanding, and then executive order. And so all these things are black agenda that's local. We have 89 black elected officials, the largest of any other state. And we got all national leaders here, all national organizations here, and we don't own shit and don't influence shit. So us to eat shit. Now his words, my words.
But and I'm not dealing with 45 because 45, got his own set of bullshit that he deal with. Yeah, I said it out loud. Okay. Because he put
Look,
out that damn platinum package that's full of shit. To
let me say this what number 45. I got to say this. And I'm not endorsing 45. I just want to do facts
no,
because
no, no, no,
sometimes
no.
we get
I want to stay focused on JB Prisker right now.
JB. I'm going to go back to JB. So let me show you how I got to connect the dots. And it's connected to Trump. Trump is in Chicago now with the Fed that everybody told us he couldn't come. He's working with the governor. He's working with the mayor. He's working with everybody, with the Fed. First, he couldn't come here. Now he's here. Trump also signed an executive order. They said that he hates the Latinos. They're going to be at the border. He's going to build a wall. He's going to build a fence. We're going to destroy the family. And then on July 9th, he signs an executive order at the White House. I don't know why somebody he just doing it to get votes. Black people don't vote, so that ain't what he's doing. But he ain't never liked it. Y'all say he don't like him. He signed an executive order for Latinos to build a prosperity, rebuild their family, almost like a reparation executive order. So then the governor comes in right 2 weeks before election and give $300 million to election. This ain't anti-Latino, but it looks like Trump has done an executive order. Trump that came to Chicago. Ain't nobody getting locked up with the black gangster disciple like they cartel and they not the cartel. And then now the governor gives $300 million in evidence. So whether we like Trump 45, you can't piss in my face and call it Kool-Aid.
Well, okay. Since you brought 45 in, Okay, 45 wrote the executive order to fund whatever relief program for the Latinos.
Reparations.
Okay, so then the governor JB applied for some of that money to make sure the Latinos in Illinois got the money. That's where the fund. That's where the funding came from.
Brother John, that wasn't no government money from the White House. That was local money from your tax dollars. So let me keep it straight. That was the state of Illinois. That wasn't no coming from no White House money. Giving the Latino 300 million, so I'm showing you that they're making traction with people supposed to don't like them or ever, and we're not doing anything. Is my point. It ain't about point.
Well, we got okay. So out of this platinum plan that number 45 is supposed to put in place, so the governor should be able to write the executive order once that platinum plan, if the platinum plan get funded before he become, election day, and he get kicked out of office. So the platinum plan, if he's gonna seriously send us some money, that would be the way to do it, wouldn't it?
Yep, but if you got a bunch of dumbass, ignorant ass, slave ass thinking people that won't act for their children, and I said it, I'm saying to you, intelligent people would say, if you got a platinum, put it on some platinum ass pen and make that shit make sense with executive order. If you gave it to the Latinos, it's good enough for the black.
Well, he still got a week to go. He might.
Well, I'm saying, no, it's not a week to go. I'm telling you, intelligent black people, when he says he got a platinum plan, they call the White House and tell his committee, if it's platinum, we need it to be signed with a platinum pen. We need an executive order, just like 45 signed a year ago, recognizing slavery in America. We need another one recognizing us with the platinum. We're not asking for none, Dr. Ron. I don't give a shit about 45. I'm saying we're not even asking for what's politically correct.
I got it. So in other words, people falling asleep on their responsibility when it comes to representing us. Plain and simple.
Yeah. And that's Mr. Fellows talking. There ain't shit to do with no organization. I'm just telling you as a citizen that votes, that's been around here looking at it, I'm cussing because our children are dying. If we're not going to use politics, we not damn citizens. And people that's trying to become citizens is getting more shit than us. That ain't anti them. It just don't make sense for my grandmama to pick cotton and get raped and get murdered, and then somebody move in front of my grandchildren and my children at 220, at 2020.
I got you. All right, look, I want to leave enough time. Okay, now we didn't talk about LaShawn Ford's bill that's been ignored. Okay, and JB dropped the ball when it comes to attending to the needs of black people. We covered that already. We got that very clear. Okay, and ain't nobody called up the sitting president right now with the platinum plan, say give us a platinum check. But I want to shift gears just briefly, because we ain't got but 10 minutes left of this show. And I want to give you an opportunity to calm the fuck down, woo-saw, okay? All right? And tell us about this opportunity that you just walked into as vice president of this health company in the Chicagoland area, because that's going to help keep people healthy, safe, and possibly the opportunity to become prosperous dealing with this, because they reached out to you and made you a part of their organization and gave you a title, which ain't nothing new. Everybody always give you a title, head Negro in charge or something. So tell us about that, because I really want to leave that on the people's mind as well.
Well, I'm proud to say I'm a member, president of the international foreign affairs, local outreach, all that stuff that come with a title of president for connecting business. And I'm also part of the Global Institute with Dr. Margaret King in terms of global businesses going global. So Healthy Place Botanical Products Company out of Georgia, founder and visionary Jerome Hughes. They just opened up office about 3 months ago in Hyde Park, where we are now in Chicago with the largest black-owned, organic, non-chemical, government-approved company probably in the world. Black-owned and organic. Everything organic from the ground to the mouth, from the ground to cultivar Africa, going to Nigeria in December. So we have over 100 products. And what's unique, there's no chemicals in our products. Healthy Place Botanical, and we have organic, we have sanitizer for your hand with no alcohol that lasts for 4 hours, even if you wash your hand. We have a mouthwash that you spray in. It's not Listerine that got all the poisons and the other toothpaste. It begins to dig deep into your gums and it elevates your immune system. We got tea tree. We got we got we got Zip Away. We got CDs. We got all kind of products that help you. Frankincense and myrrh. We got just a host of products. So we're gonna take it to another level. Getting those products on the ground. We just broke through to a couple of churches, and the product is excellent. And we also, there's a study out that silk mask is the best mask you could ever use in terms of corporate prevention, and it also does not break out your face. You know, you're breathing in germs. So we have a reversible mask that you can brand with your company. And what we do that's unique with the mask, we allow you to use as a fundraiser. A silk mask that's worth about $20. And you know it's high, but you can buy 3 of our masks and 4 of them be for the whole year. You're always going to be throwing and recycling masks away, but you can take it and use it as a fundraiser. We put your logo on it. We print the mask and we deliver them to you, and you manage the money for your mask. You get 50% and you pay us on the back end, so you don't have to put anything up for the product. So we for the mask. So we have a lot of different products. We'll be hearing more about us. Hope to get on your show with the owner, and we're just excited. We're taking Chicago and the community, because right now the Black community is more health conscious than ever. And what I say is, it's a lot of companies out there, but what makes us unique, we're organic and we've been government certified, which that whatever that means. But you know, you got to get us now. So we ready to go. And
Okay.
thank you for allowing me to give that
No,
promo about.
man. Look, I'm all about health and wellness, and especially at a time like this when we're going into. I know I was talking to somebody last week, and they mentioned the fact that we don't hear about the flu season no more. We hear about it's COVID season, but the flu season is just as deadly, when it comes to getting sick and dying. And then we still have all these underlying health issues that we have: high blood pressure because of the way we eat, diabetes. I mean, we got all kinds of stuff. Arthritis, because all we want to do is play basketball on concrete. I mean, we have created a plethora of problems for us, and on the older we get, and it's very difficult to survive. Especially then we got 2 seasons in Chicago. We got summertime and wintertime, which ain't neither either too hot or too cold. That ain't good for us either. Creates bad allergies and things of that nature. So now the product line, do you know how many products that they have available to address some of the issues that we have?
Yeah, every one of the issues that you mentioned is natural. We got oils for the inside, oils from the outside. We also have Anno Silver, which is top of the line that you can use. We just got a plethora of different products. Hold 1 second if you can. 1 second.
All right, Mr. Revin, and he got caught off guard, so now he got to get up and go check on something, and then he gonna come right back to us in a second here. So y'all hang on, you know. There he is. He back. Didn't take him long. I thought he was finna go to the bathroom. I was like, he might be in there for a while.
Our Zip Away product
Okay.
that you put on the inside, or you can put internal, and it's to deal with pain, arthritis, and gets down into the joints. You just take a little bit, you drop, and go on your a course of a day. And then we got frankincense and myrrh. As you know, in the Bible, that's what they were using with the Most High. Their frankincense and myrrh was used for a lot of stuff they do with grave robbers and the nine and the whole nine. We also have the nano silver, which is potent. You know, when the babies are born, they have all that stuff in their eyes. They spray that nano, so that we have nano silver that kicks off your immune system. And this is just a heck of a product. We have a large bottle and we have a small spray bottle. You also can spray it in your eyes, spray it in your mouth. It also builds your immune system inside and out. You can spray the environment. So you have the nano silver. Again, we also have organic hemp. We have our organic hemp, and we have flax. It's called RMX, and we have flaxseed. So one of the things we're known for mixing flaxseed oil and other combinations that you can have a potent that deals with more than one or two things. The other pieces we have spice traders. Our spice traders, man, is just real good. So you can put it on your chest, take it in the body, and it heals. It protects the lungs, and so I'll put it in your teas. So that's just a few products that we have that you'll be looking for. And thank you, Dr. Ron, for bringing that up, because at the end of the day, we want to talk about some solutions. And I'd like the conversation until the election happens is one thing, but right now, this is something you can do right now. We're in High Park, 5252 Cornell on the 26th floor in the penthouse. We have an office here, distribution. And so I'm going to reach out to Dr. Ron, reach out to him, and he'll reach out to me if you want to get an appointment. And we're hoping that we can get him in, his mom, so if we can be able to get some products. We got some for the outside, the inside. You ain't got to take a lot of it. So we can also slip it in your food so you can make it happen. So you can give it to it in a tea. Because, you know, our elders ain't trying to, it ain't castor, it ain't Father John, move around.
Right, right, right. Well, look, once again, my brother, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come hang out with me. Organization is National Block Club Agenda Consortium. Mr. Revin Fellows, the man around town, he got an answer for everything, whether it be political, whether it be, health. People know how to reach out to him and recruit him to be a part of what's going on. And include myself. I like to reach out to him, to find out what's going on as well, because I know he's got boots on the ground and he's everywhere. He's on the west side, south side, east side, north side, wherever they got something going on. Mr. Revin Fellows will show up and show out. Okay. I think they're gonna have to put an ankle bracelet on him to keep up with him, so they can track him across the city. One of them GPS things. So where he at now? We don't know, but we can check the GPS, find out where he at. you know. But
Hey, brother.
yes, sir.
Well, how much time we got? I want to close with a couple of
Yeah, I'm
points.
getting ready. I'm getting ready to throw it to you right now. We got a couple of minutes left, 2 or 3 minutes. What is it you want to leave with the people on this week?
The thing, and I want people. I'm not talking. This is not apologizing, but I've been out here a long time doing the work, and a lot of our issues in our community because of leadership in the church community. I'm held accountable. You are too. We failed our community, so there's some elected officials doing great work. They have to unify. I've worked with a lot of the black elected officials. They're doing good work, but the problem is they won't unify. They have to unify around a common. So some of the things I mentioned today, they need to get around as a common victory. We need a victory. So even with the governor, he has 94% of the votes. But even him, he's doing what he can do. If we don't demand it and ask for it or demand it or make him do it, then he should do business as usual. So he's in his rightful place. We might not be the priority. So the governor's doing what he can. He's out there pushing COVID. He's out there in the community telling us to put on our masks. I don't want any offer for it. I just think that if we don't act as a community, if the elected officials don't act, then the people should rise up and act. And if the people don't act, the elected officials. So if the elected officials and the people work together, then we can get what we need, because that's what the Latinos are doing. The Puerto Ricans don't get along with the Latinos all the time. They have a lot of within each other. So, but when it's time for immigration, they all agree. We don't speak English, and they go to work.
You said it don't speak English.
And so when I start cussing and fussing, that's 40 years of pain of me pushing the agenda for black people, trying to help us. Get nothing in return. We get out here tirelessly. You doing your show without getting funded. I'm doing grassroots. We got to be able to support those on the ground to help the people at the top. But we have a disconnect from the people up top and the people at the ground, and no more longer the people at the bottom not getting something to do the work. So until we come together, no more West Side, South Side, no more house nigga, field nigga. It's got to be us. We one person. Malcolm said, "You ain't catching hell because you are alpha, omega, you garden. You catching hell because you black." And that melon is our common goal. And so until we hold people accountable, the Latino women chained themselves to a tree almost 20, 15, 16 years ago on over in the West Side area. And they fast and pray. And it's a brand new school bus. And that's everybody taking our textbook. We got to get our right place, man. These people, they're taking our textbook and using it to get victories. And we don't want to die for children. We have one black grocery store. If you mad, the N word. We lost 4 or 5 black banks. If you mad because I'm pointing my finger, whatever. I'm talking unity, not disunity. But if we don't own nothing, they got Johnny Johnson School, Johnny Johnson Manufacturing Company is now a charter school with a brand new football field up in a commercial district. Something is wrong here. Chatham Foods is empty right now. Food baskets closed. We got one black gas station in Phoenix, Illinois. I mean, you ain't got to get mad at me. Just show me some shit that we doing that our children should respect. Margaret Burroughs' house just got the grass cut last week. She should be a historical landmark. The windows are blank. The building's sitting there. She should be a landmark. So if all these things ain't happening, and at God, because God is not pleased.
Yeah. Well, look, I appreciate you coming on board, man. Look, we're gonna get you on again as always before the year's over with. We're gonna come together and chop it up again, put some more things on blast so we can try and because we got to talk about it in order to be able to make a difference. If you don't tell people what's going on, then they always got the ability to say, "I didn't know." Well, if you listening to my show, you know, okay? Because we're gonna make sure you know. We definitely want you to get out there and vote. This is the last week before the national election. Get out there and cast your vote. I put some information on my website. My brother Spanky, Henry Sutton, he put a quote out there that I got off of his Facebook page, and I put it on mine, and it says, hey, we do not have to cast a vote like we Senator Valentine. Okay, we need to cast a vote because we want to make a contribution to the world that we want to live in. Okay, that quote is on my page. Scroll down, you can see it. Get out there, spread it, share it around. Hey, appreciate y'all. Thank you for being a part of what we got going on here. Next week, just giving y'all heads up, we're going to be doing a election day show. I'm gonna have 4 brothers that are worthy of the title of brother in my life. All media experts. We're gonna have Mr. Chris Bass. We're gonna have Mr. Lee Michaels. We're gonna have Mr. Reggie Miles and myself. We're gonna be out here talking about election day. So you do not want to miss that. You know, you definitely want to be a part of what we got going on right here on election day. That's next Tuesday. So cast y'all vote. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace and love. This dude over here squirting stuff on him like he got crack or something in a bottle, man. What's up with that, man?
The virus is out here. You have to have nano on Facebook. You got to have sanitizer. I think the virus will jump through your phone. I'm scared of you.
Oh man, look, you at home though. You ain't got to worry about it. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. See y'all.